I'm glad it started storming just in time for us to get to the ADDC.
Of course. It's very cliche that way.
I'm kind of wondering, that asshole already here?
What's going on? Where's Kuroiwa?
Please, stop!
It's okay, I'm a lawyer.
I don't have my badge or any identification to prove this,
We're not
but...
really sure of the situation ourselves.
Phoenix Wright would be ashamed.
We've got orders coming in from all sides. I don't even know who is in charge here!
Take a hint, it's me.
Kuroiwa!
I'm kind of surprised he was only just in the lobby, to be honest.
Not so fast. We need to check your possessions. Lift your arms up, now!
And why's that, officer?
To protect Dr. Shono from thugs like you. Now do it!
Kuroiwa's the one going for Shono. You can't let him get away with this.
Why won't you listen to us? Kuroiwa's the one you want. He's got a gun.
We're done here!
Kaito-san, Kuroiwa's heading for the research wing. We can't let him reach Shono's lab.
I feel like pointing out that Kuroiwa has a gun is not much of an argument.
You say so!
Well, I mean... depending on, like, what level of office he is, you don't necessarily have to carry a weapon.
I suppose.
Kuroiwa!
I don't know. That statement might be based on like Persona 4, where a character admits to becoming a detective just so he could carry a gun.
I mean, sure, but there's a difference between detective and other stuff, right? And like,
Yeah, fair.
And just because you're a detective doesn't necessarily mean that either in your jurisdiction or in your country you would be allowed to carry said weapon.
All right.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Looks like there's only one way out of this, guys. Let's go!
Time to beat the shit out of cops again.
Hell yeah! Gotta beat up a whole mob of cops. I think this is the only time this song plays in the game. It's called Destination, and I remember distinctly because they used it in the Combat Styles trailer for this game.
I always love the fact that, you know, your character shows up and it's just in the nick of time to see the bad man go, like, walk away or whatever. And no one's like, hey, Kuroiwa, what are you doing? Like, should you even be going anywhere?
Yeah, like, I don't know what, aside
like,
from setting up the cliches, how this all played out perfectly.
it's like no one just goes like, hey, Kuroiwa, what if this guy has a point? What are you doing? And is it important enough to merit leaving right now?
Apparently so.
No, he'd probably pull rank or something.
Or that, yeah. He is the police's golden boy. At least until these guys catch wind of what Kuroiwa did in Kamurocho. I feel I should mention, I believe this is the last battle in the game where you get to do co-op heat actions with Kaito, so favor it?
Wow, spoilers. It's okay, I'm a lawyer. Stop beating us up.
Damn it.
Leave this to us. You go.
Just get a move on already. Sugi or a two.
This is where Kaito pulls out a grenade.
Give
He's
that
like, look,
son of a bitch
assholes.
what for.
Kaito, no! Was that cop right at the base of the stairs? Were his eyes open?
No.
So you want to fight, huh? I don't have time for this bullshit!
So we got a couple more to take out. Just because, I guess. What's his name? Sakuraba is a bit of a mini-boss. In practice, that doesn't really mean a whole lot. He just has a bigger life bar.
Have we even seen Sakuraba before?
Was he the guy Kuroiwa was walking around with?
I don't know.
Like, you know, in the last scene where they were, like, you know, walking through the theater square before Kuroiwa got jumped, I guess?
I don't know.
Because that might have been his first actual appearance in this game. Or maybe I just missed him in other cutscenes because he's so inconsequential.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, we have another mini-boss character.
Maybe they just couldn't afford for him to have any more of a prominent display. Especially like getting him to do all his MMA stuff. You'd want like the official Sakuraba stuff. So mocapping him and all that would just be too expensive.
I actually completely forgot that these beat cops had guns. So that's kind of a concern for this whole thing, just making sure you don't get shot randomly. But it's not too bad.
Really, guys?
It's kind of weird how this game has like these portions of it where you'd think that parkour would do really well. Like, Yagami goes like, I don't have time for this. Like, okay, so then you're gonna like maybe throw a table at these guys and then like run to catch up. But instead it's just like, no, actually you just have another fight scene.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, this game, despite, you know, being a spin-off of the main Yakuza series, leans really hard on its roots. Like, there's a lot of scenes where, like, in the main series, I would totally expect a fight, but because this is supposed to be, you know, more detective-y kind of spin-off, I would have expected a different kind of resolution, but no, we just move straight to fighting.
Let's find one.
Like, I don't think it's necessarily bad, it's just kind of, it feels kind of weird, like...
Is it as weird as soon as they get to the portion of the place where Shono is, he murders two cops, the same two cops who escorted him here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And nobody's like, whatever.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Also, last stray cat, way over there. That is the last one you have to go investigate, get the trophy. And as you can see, I did get the trophy, even though there was one in a side quest I missed.
We're looking for a gold one,
I
right?
mean, quote-unquote missed.
This one's not what we want.
Look, you called me out on that when we recorded the commentary. I don't remember what it was anymore, but...
Shh, I'm trying to help you out.
Okay, so,
At least the betrayal was instant, but, like... How does this guy do... Wait, hold on. How is there so much blood, then?
I don't know. Maybe these guys just had, like, raspberry donuts in their pockets or something.
Hey.
Anyway, the gold key card is over here.
Typical of you to lean so heavily on the stereotypes.
Look, man, raspberry jam donuts are delicious.
Gross.
Sorry, buddy. I need to borrow this for a bit. I found one. We can get through the gate.
You're right. I never considered that he's got... there are probably at least 4 witnesses to Kuroiwa just offing those 2 guards.
And everybody just sits here having a nice conversation. Like, I get what they're trying to do, but I think it's just, like, poorly done. And this is exactly what I would do in Hitman.
Yeah, same, actually.
How many explosives were on this place?
There were a lot of propane tanks.
Yeah, no kidding. This entire bridge is made out of propane tanks.
Well, I mean, the initial explosion launched a couple of them over that way, so then we had a chain of propane tanks blowing up each other.
And then it just formed an incredibly efficient line.
Yeah, exactly. This is totally a Hitman thing.
Hey, you okay, man?
I was really hoping that they'd do something stupid, like
another
have
way
the
in.
explosion propel Yagami onto
What about the underground parking lot?
where Kuroiwa was.
Got in before.
Good idea, Yagami-san. That'll get us into
Nah,
the
we
hospital.
we just get
Get to
ejected
the
out.
research wing from there. Especially now that we have the key card.
That might work.
Then we've got to try. We can't let Kuroiwa get away with this.
I mean, we could. Okay, fine.
So, before we can actually get to our destination, we got one more fight.
Obviously.
It's, these chucklefucks from the last... Was it the last time we were here? A couple visits from before, I think.
Yeah.
Just keep.
I don't know, we stole two of his men's clothes.
Remember when I tased you, huh, nerd?
You're done for!
Same as before, be wary of the grunts, because I believe they have guns. And be careful of the stun baton, because it does mortal damage to you. Which I always forget about, if we're being honest. I think Sugiura will be fine while we take care of Okumura.
Look, as long as your ally's HP isn't permanently affected by the mortal damage, then I say let him take as much of it as possible.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Well, until you're implanting a fucking bomb in his chest. Some friend you are.
Look, man, if it worked for Piccolo and Goku, it should work here.
Disagree strongly.
I mean, it's all a moot point since he's, you know, over there, recovering.
You know, it comes to my attention that this is the first fight where I've, like, either noticed the minimap or cared to even, like, pay attention to it. And it really makes me wonder why it would ever be included in fights.
Oh, so you can locate where dudes are.
Sure, but, like, generally speaking, the fights are such close combat that you're never really, like, hard-pressed to find people, because they'll also usually come to you. So why bother having a minimap be visible?
You're not wrong, but it can be helpful, because, I'm pretty sure I used it in the first fight of the 3-fight gauntlet here, because there was one guy left and I couldn't figure out where he was, like, in, you know, 2 seconds, and it was because, like, Kaito and Higashi were beating him up.
Yeah, but again, like, I think that's more of an edge case than anything. It really feels to me like the minimap should get blurred out, or, like, get,
Put away?
just have, like, the opacity
I don't know how long.
dumped down to, like, 25 or whatever. Like, give it, like, a faint outline.
Not now.
But otherwise, yeah,
Yagami-san, what's wrong?
seems a little pointless. What's wrong? The place you were just in blew up. You fell like 40 feet,
Dizzy.
and Yagami got hit by a car.
there?
So,
The fact that he could do this whole battle is kind of an amazing feat, if we're being honest.
it's all adrenaline, baby.
Kind of bleeding a lot.
Don't know. I'm not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel just yet, though.
What? Good sign.
Maybe you're better than you look. Come on, let's go.
Do you have any stamina royales, Sugiura?
Yeah.
That'll fix me right up.
Wanna go pray at a shrine or something? That's how that works, right? Quick, find a bonfire.
What the? Why is there a body in here?
This is where we mind meld.
Can't be happening. Is this some kind of sick joke? Who would do something like this? The cops will definitely think I did it. Nobody's gonna believe me.
So yeah, the whole point of this sequence is so that we can have, I guess, near-death flashbacks to the original case.
An event that we were never at.
Yeah, that's kind of the one flashback that doesn't really jive with me because yeah, we weren't there for that. There's no way Yagami would have seen that.
And before someone says like, "Oh, well, there's a camera," but the camera didn't have audio, so you wouldn't even know what the guy said, anyways.
Even if there was a camera, why was Okubo on trial in the first place?
Well, I mean, I think I could come up with a very convoluted way, but yes, you're right.
Look, just chill out, okay?
Like, if we had that as evidence for the trial way back when, I don't think anyone would have believed Okubo killed Waku-san at all.
Circumstantial evidence. Not admissible in court, as you keep fucking saying.
Fine.
This is the right road, yeah? The skyway will take us to the research room.
You know, I kind of wish, like, Yagami would had some dialogue in this section.
Yeah. Maybe, like, Sugiura talk about, like, the revenge he's gonna try and get, or...
If he's really not guilty,
just, like, what are you gonna do after all this is done?
But to be perfectly
Maybe not, like,
honest,
small talk like that.
this
Just
is my first
maybe
criminal
Yagami
case.
talking about, like, how he's feeling, you know,
What?
as he's having this weird hallucination.
Sure.
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win.
Please, Yagami-san. You need to help Okubo-kun. And my brother, too. He's stubborn, but he means well.
Yagami-san. Just now, I heard Emmy talking to me. It felt too real to just be my imagination. Did you notice anything?
I can tell you all about it later. We've got work to do.
As I continue
It's
to
time
bleed
stop
and...
Kuroiwa once and for all.
Right. Huh. Whatever that fog over you was, looks like it's cleared.
Yeah, now that we've had those spooky visions, Yagami's just fine now. Back to normal.
Of course. His HP went above his critical limit.
You know, the gold
It finally regenerated.